Blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Max Scherzer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So striding in,
leading off tonight for
Hoskins.
Philadelphia.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 65.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Here's Brock Holt now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We'll see quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Scherzer will check it first. Runner back standing. Hoskins aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2, and another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Digging in, Maikel Franco. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. set and the pitch. Line drive to left. Brenton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Long throw to third. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Coming to the plate now, Jerome Good, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. Another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Line towards center field. Fowler will make the play. Tagging is the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Set. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. A 1 pitch on its way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies on top, 1-0. Ronald Hernandez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a fly ball. Good on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Into the box, Jeff Warner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, too high, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit to third. Holt has it. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what we get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Michael Brantley. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Adam Jones.
First offering on its way. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Pete Gonzalez.
Outside, that's a ball.
First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Good.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. Right there, and it needed to be as Jones is out at second base.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Ball 2.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Goff takes it in. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Salvador Perez.
Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
Time to take a look at the Philly team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. They'll throw him to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When it left the stand, I thought it might swerve off, and it broke the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with great ease.
Digging in now, Justin Paul, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball one.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. This one dances a little below the zone as it's laid off. Desmond leads off second with one gone in the inning. High and deep to straightaway right. Good. Ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Dwayne.
At the plate, Dwayne Carr, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Jed Garland.
Stepping up now, Jed Garland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. liner towards second. So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Now at the plate, Ronald Fernandez.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Ronald Fernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Zero.
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0 and 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box, Rich Hoskins. So take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3 and 0 now. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And boy, a high strike ball there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fernandez over at second. Hoskins on at first with nobody out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Brock Holt now with a full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, the right fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready now, Jerome Good. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the stretch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Ball 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0 home. Turned on down the line. This will get fouled. 2-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-1 the count. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Warner has a read on it and makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Jones, and they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0. This is foul right side. The 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. One and two, here it comes. And an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nats 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Good as it in his sights. 1 out.
The batter, the right fielder, Jeff Warner.
Now at the plate, Jeff Warner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now to the plate, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the 2-out hit extends the inning for Salvador Perez.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that, boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Ian Desmond will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Brentley on second. Perez on at first with 2 down. The 1-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field. And that will plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Yeah, I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
In now, Justin Hall, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 offering. Popped him up. Gonzalez moving to his left, and that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nationals 2. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Taking in now for Philadelphia, Pete Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Off the plate, one ball, one strike. Two and one. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Ronald Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Dwayne Goff. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he lays off for ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jed Darling.
At the plate, Jed Darling. He drew a walk his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In there, 0-1. Darling, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer.
Nope.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2 now. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again,
leading off for the Phillies, the left fielder, Rich Hoskins.
Here it comes. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Scherzer will check it first, and a dive, but he's back. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Alan Wellman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Alan Wellman.
In now, Michael Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. There is Desmond, bare-handed for one. On to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
Now gotta love that out of the reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Stepping in now, Jerome Good. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hoskins at third with 2 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The next 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Warner.
Yeah. Warner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the first baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt here. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo will try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased out of his zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hard ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Pete Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit at third. Sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and now drove it into the outfield.
The second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 3-2. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Striding into the box, Ian Desmond. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6.
Ball 2.
Low. I think that was the palm ball there. 2-0. Now the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 3-2. Justin Hall will be next. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Hold the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Justin Hall. And he lays off there. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 0 now. Dwayne Goff would be next. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this one is for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 2, Dwayne.
And now for Washington, Dwayne Goff. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. He didn't try and do too much and stayed on that ball. Took it off the ball right back where it came from.
It's frustrating to be as a pitcher when you make your living off of that knuckleball. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he just rifles this one right back up the middle for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jed Darling. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down 3-2. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your
Rick
attention,
Ochoa
please.
is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
19, Rick Ochoa.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Rick Hoskins.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rich Hoskins. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Warner. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Stepping in, Brock Holt, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
1 strike.
And he popped him up. Here comes Brantley, but this will land untouched. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is Fowler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right
Now
there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Holt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Drilled down the line. A foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Fowler at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The Phillies strand one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please.
Luther gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take over on the
Philadelphia,
mound and start the
number
home
29,
7th.
Roll. Luther. Pinch
Wilson
hitting for the
Ramos
Nationals.
will pinch hit here, and
Number
he's
40,
the potential tying run.
Wilson.
And a high strike there, 0-1. popped him up. Rizzo is there. One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeff Warner.
So a big moment here and standing in, Jeff Warner. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Good is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So stepping in, Michael Brantley is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is in pursuit. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Nationals lead one. They trail 3-2. Chauncey Vaughn will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 25.
Ready for another chance. Jerome Good singled earlier, making him 1-for-2 to this point.
Jerome Good.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Adam Jones.
Settling in now, Adam Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Two and two.
2-2.
3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Set him down for the second time here tonight. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Ryan Ramos is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Ryan Ramos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And even 2-2 count for the Nationals catcher.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hands.
Another try at 2-2. Popped him up. Gonzalez is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ian Desmond.
In now, Ian Desmond. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ramos, a native of Tennessee. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys at this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. Taken in by Zobrist. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still a 3-2 ball game. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Gonzalez has They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room for their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
In now, Ben Zobrist. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here now the 2-2. Looked at for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Kevin Harkin come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Count is 1
Can't
and 2.
quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. In the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and can't catch up to the express.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often. Oh,
0-1. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Gonzalez on third. Zobrist at second. Hoskins is over at first with one away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Simply off a slider too low, ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
2-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Count. The pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. One run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make him feel good.
Darren Parks takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 36, Darren Parks.
Standing in now, Jerome Good, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball well outside. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. Off balance throw. Gets it. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And a couple of men left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. David Robertson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Wayne Goff. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. There is Franco. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jed Darling.
Stepping into the box, Jed Darling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 36, Darren Clark.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Your attention, please.
Wilson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Paul Wilson.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Last strike now for the Nats, and he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Holt trying to get there, fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, drilled to the left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Fowler.
It's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Wilson is off of first with 2 away. 2-0 to the National center fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here he comes on 2-0, and it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Ronald Hernandez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Max Scherzer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.